Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Speak English Daily. I'm so happy you're here with us again. I'm Anna, and today's episode is going to help you finally understand how to use the past tense in real conversations.
And I'm David. Hey, everyone. If you've ever felt confused about how to talk about what happened yesterday or last week, don't worry. By the end of this episode, you'll be using past tense naturally, just like native speakers.
Exactly. Grammar can feel scary sometimes, but today we'll make it simple, fun, and practical. We'll use real examples from everyday life, stories, dialogues, and small talk you can use right away.
So grab your notebook, your coffee, or your headphones, because this is going to be a fun English learning session.
Before we start, a quick reminder. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and share this episode with your friends. Learning together is the best way to stay consistent.
Part 1. Understanding the past tense.
All right, let's begin with the basics. The past tense is used to talk about actions that already happened, something that's finished.
For example, I watched a movie last night. She cooked dinner yesterday. We played football on Sunday. All these actions happened in the past.
Exactly. Now, remember, in English, we have regular and irregular verbs.
Regular verbs end with ed, like watch turns to watched, play turns to played, cook turns to cooked.
And irregular verbs, they change completely, like go turns to went, see turns to saw, or eat turns to ate. These you have to memorize. But don't worry, today's conversation practice will help you remember them easily.
Part 2. Real conversation example, talking about yesterday.
Let's start with a simple conversation between friends about their day yesterday.
All right, let's imagine Anna and David met this morning.
Hey David, how was your day yesterday?
Oh, it was great. I went to the park with my friends. We played soccer and then had ice cream.
That sounds fun. I stayed home and watched a movie. It was relaxing.
What movie did you watch?
I watched Inception. It was amazing.
Perfect example. Notice the verbs went, played, had, stayed, watched, all in past tense.
Yes, and notice how natural it sounds. No grammar explanation, just daily English. That's how you should practice too. Talk about what you did yesterday or last weekend.
Part 3. Talking about past routine. Daily life example.
Let's move to another example, describing your past routine.
Example. When I was a student, I woke up early every day. I took the bus to school, studied hard, and met my friends after class.
Great! You used was, woke up, took, studied, and met, all in the past tense.
Now let's turn it into a conversation.
Anna, David, what was your routine like when you were a student?
Oh, I woke up at 6 a.m. every day. I went for a short run, had breakfast, and then went to school. After classes, I usually played basketball.
Wow, you were so active. I was the opposite. I slept late and always rushed in the morning.
That sounds like most students I know.
And that's the fun of English. You can use past tense to tell your personal stories and connect with people.
Part 4. Past tense in real-life situations.
Now let's practice with some everyday life examples, because that's where most learners struggle.
Let's do one about ordering food.
Anna, yesterday I went to a new restaurant downtown. I ordered pasta and salad, but the waiter brought me pizza instead.
Oh no, what did you do?
I laughed and ate it anyway. It was delicious.
Great example. That story used went, ordered, brought, did, laughed, was, all past tense verbs.
Exactly. And see how the story flows naturally? That's the goal. Grammar helps you tell stories, not just follow rules.
Part 5. Talking about past vacations.
Everyone loves talking about vacations. So let's see how we can describe our last trip. Anna, Last summer, I traveled to Turkey. I visited Istanbul and saw the Blue Mosque. The food was amazing. I ate kebabs and baklava every day.
That sounds fantastic. I went to Thailand last year. I stayed near the beach and watched the sunset every evening.
That sounds so peaceful. Did you try Thai food?
Oh yes, I tried pad thai. It was spicy but delicious.
Perfect example of using past tense in travel conversations. Traveled, visited, saw, ate, went, stayed, watched, tried.
Part 6. Common mistakes learners make. Now let's talk about some common mistakes learners make with past tense.
Mistake number 1, forgetting to change the verb. For example, learners say, "Yesterday I go to the park." The correct sentence is, "Yesterday I went to the park."
Right. Mistake number 2 is mixing present and past in one sentence. Like, I watched a movie and now I sleep. You should say, I watched a movie and then I slept.
Mistake number 3 is forgetting time expressions. Always try to add words like yesterday, last week, in 2020. They make your sentence clear.
Right. For example, I met my best friend last year. Without the time, the story feels incomplete. Part 8. Practicing through questions. Let's do a quick mini practice with our listeners.
I'll ask you a question, and you, yes, you listening, try to answer in past tense.
Question 1. What did you do yesterday?
Maybe you said, "I studied English," or "I cooked dinner," or "I watched TV." Perfect.
Question 2. Where did you go last weekend?
You could answer, "I went shopping," or "I visited my grandparents."
Question 3. What did you eat for dinner last night?
"I ate rice," or "I had pizza." Great! Practicing these simple questions daily helps your brain switch automatically to past tense.
Part 8. Storytime. My first job.
Now let's tell a short story using past tense. This one's called My First Job. David.
When I was 18, I worked in a small cafe. I made coffee, cleaned tables, and talked to customers. The job was hard, but I learned a lot. I met new people every day and improved my communication skills.
That's a nice story. Here's mine. When I was 16, I taught kids English in my neighborhood. I prepared lessons, helped them with their homework, and organized small games. It was fun, and it helped me become more confident.
And notice both stories use past tense verbs. Worked, made, talked, was, learned, met, taught, prepared, helped, organized.
Exactly. Storytelling is one of the best ways to practice grammar. You remember the verbs better because they're part of your memory, not just a rule.
Part 9. Mini grammar review.
Let's quickly review what we learned today.
Use past tense for actions that already happened. Add ed for regular verbs like play, played, cook, cooked. Memorize irregular verbs like go, went, see, saw, eat, ate. Use time words like yesterday, last week, ago.
And most importantly, don't focus only on rules. Use the grammar to talk about your life.
Part 10. Real practice challenge.
Here's your challenge, listeners. After this episode, write 3 sentences in the comments using the past tense.
Yes, tell us what you did yesterday, what you ate, or where you went. We'll read your comments and help correct any mistakes.
And remember, the more you use English, the faster you learn it.
Exactly. Grammar becomes easy when it's part of your story.
That's all for today's episode of Speak English Daily.
If you enjoyed this lesson, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share it with your friends.
And let's keep learning together, one real conversation at a time.
We'll see you in the next episode. Until then, keep practicing and keep smiling.
Bye, everyone.